A very warm welcome to everybody tuning in to GreenTech 2020 in a slightly different format than we're used to perhaps from the past, but we'll get to that in just a moment. I'd like to introduce you to the Director of Horticulture here at RAI in Amsterdam, Mariska Dressler.
Hi.
Mariska, how are you?
I'm fine.
Excited?
Yes, I'm very excited. Yes.
Why?
Yeah, why not? Well, it's also because we are in very strange times, of course, and it was not a question of why or if, but it was a question of how are we going to stay connected with the market, with the community of this vital industry, actually.
Because the needs are as great as ever before.
Yes, yes. Well, even more. There's a higher need. We need to stick together. There's so much exciting news, and there's so much knowledge to share to have sustainable food production, and also for flowers. So we need to stay connected and reach out to each other.
And for sustainability, we have a wonderful ambassador, I feel, at the moment. Obviously, as a Brit, I'm used to him because I grew up with him, Sir David Attenborough. And he has recently said a few words which are very relevant to what we're doing here today. This was published just 2 days ago on Instagram as a post. Well, that's a very inspiring way to start, I think, GreenTech 2020. Mariska, what do you think?
Yeah, it's amazing, right? It's so great. And well, I would like to ask everybody to grab this opportunity for matchmaking, as we have this great matchmaking module in place, and of course with the great sponsors, the great market leaders, innovators that support this event. And seek for all the knowledge sharing that is there. There's an immense content program ready for everybody.
And I think certainly we're going to put a lot of focus on that knowledge sharing here at GreenTech 2020. Here from the main stage and also in the expert talks.
Oh, yes.
And when we have a break here in the main stage, we'll be showing those expert talks. And I'd certainly encourage you, everybody, to have a look at your event schedule in the browser, and there you'll see exactly what we have here on offer. In just a moment, we're going to be meeting as well some of the leaders, particularly of the Dutch horticulture industry, which Sir David was referring to. But we have a couple more things before that, including some wonderful keynote speeches, but let's not steal that thunder. I would just like to say that you have the opportunity as well from your web browser to ask questions here into the studio, and we'd like to make things as interactive as possible. So after our keynote speeches in just a second, we will then open up for your questions, have a panel here, and really would like to have some challenging questions from you that we can put to these leading experts, which I'll introduce in just a moment. Okay, Mariska, I think that's enough of a welcome and an intro, and we're all very excited, and we're also all very safe here in the studio.
Oh, yes, we are.
And so, shall we get started and have a look at our GreenTech video?
Yeah, let's go for it.
So here we are at GreenTech 2020, and I'm delighted to introduce our first keynote. A lady who hopefully will not need a lot of introduction in the industry, but I'll do so anyway. Her Excellency Mariam El Mahari, the Minister of State Food and Water Security of the United Arab Emirates. Your Excellency, it's a delight to have you with us here today, and I'm just going to pass the floor straight on to you.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you're having a great day in the Netherlands. Here in Dubai, the sun is shining. So I'm delighted to have the opportunity to speak to you today at the 5th edition of GreenTech, one of the world's most important events in horticultural technology. Thank you all for taking the time to be here with us today, and thank you for having me and for giving me this opportunity to discuss what the UAE is doing in the field of agricultural technology, which, especially in light of the current global situation, is among the most significant areas of agriculture for us to meet humanity's pressing food needs. It is clear that the world's food systems have to change, and change rapidly. Nothing less than a paradigm shift is needed. Even before the COVID-19 pandemic hit the world and created a global crisis, it was predicted that the rate of production from traditional food systems would not be able to feed the world's estimated 9 billion mouths by 2050. The huge impact of the coronavirus pandemic has exacerbated the situation, making the challenge of meeting the United Nations goal of zero hunger by 2030 an even harder one. The pandemic's effect on global food chains has served to highlight the need for local agtech solutions that boost yield while conserving resources and reduce the farm-to-fork distance that food has to travel. The United Arab Emirates understands only too well why it is now essential to create a viable and sustainable agtech landscape. We are a country that has experienced one of the world's most dramatic economic takeoffs in recent years. Yet climatic and environmental challenges restricted our ability to grow crops at scale. We are a water-scarce country with less than 5% arable land, and so becoming a food trade hub was key to ensure our food demands. Today, due to our excellent logistics infrastructure, our ports and national airlines that connect us to the world have made the UAE a global food hub for food trade,
I will speak into
serving not only the UAE's community, but also a 3 billion consumer market that is within short reach. Today, we depend on a food
but I'm going to be
net
with her now,
90% of
just
our
to say
food.
thank you.
Yes, this is a high dependency on net food import, and that is why we are working hard to transform our food systems to more sustainable and resilient ones, and turning to technology is one of the key solutions. AgTech has therefore been given maximum priority as a catalyst to UAE's food landscape. It is a central pillar of the National Food Security Strategy, which aims to increase technology-enabled food production by 30% by next year. In the longer term, the strategy aims for us to be a world-leading hub for innovation-driven food security, having developed human and technological capacity that will enable us to lead the way in areas that include AI applications in agriculture, research into resilient crops that can thrive in marginal environments, controlled environment agricultural, CEAs, in marginal environments, aquaculture, bioscience, and genetic research. We are impressed with what other countries have accomplished in the agtech sphere, and it is no exaggeration to say that we are modeling our own sector based on international best practices. The Netherlands is a great example of this. One of the smallest countries in the world, yet it is the second largest exporter of food globally after USA. The key being technology and human capacity. This is an incredible achievement, and it gives us great encouragement that we can meet our own agtech aspirations. Since the establishment of the Food and Water Security Office, I am proud to see that our efforts are starting to bear fruit. So we have a lot of agtech facilities and many technologies coming from the Netherlands. And nowadays we can buy salmon, blueberries, quinoa, all produced locally here in the UAE. So human capacity is also an area where we are placing great efforts and devising programs and partnerships with long-term goals to build our human capacity in the field of agtech. We can see the Netherlands' concerted commitment in this through Wageningen University's knowledge sessions and programs. We had the pleasure of visiting the university last year, the #1 university in the world for agriculture, and we're absolutely delighted on all the innovations and research projects that they are pursuing. One particularly effective way of building agtech capacity is by creating competitions and challenges that rewards innovation and entrepreneurship in the sector. And I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the nominees in the GreenTech Innovation Awards. I wish them all good luck in the finale winners announcement. On the other hand, the UAE has taken similar steps. Last September, we launched our very own global food tech challenge with the aim of finding ways of incorporating ag tech at the community and household level. The finale of this challenge will be next month, so we hope to see many of you there too. So innovation and entrepreneurship are also essential attributes of the private sector and are the qualities necessary to disrupt the inefficient traditional systems. I believe the UAE and the Netherlands can work together to enhance their respective capacities in agtech through sharing of knowledge and expertise and the creation of a fertile agtech ecosystem that facilitates the cross-pollination of ideas. The UAE strives to provide an area of opportunities for companies wishing to expand their operations into our dynamic and growing agtech sector, and support us to not only make the UAE a global hub for food trade, but also a global hub of technology and knowledge when it comes to growing food in hot, arid climates. So while the world is facing a challenge unprecedented in modern history, the very fact that I am able to speak to you so effectively across borders and time zones shows that technology is fundamental to our ability to address crises. Transforming food systems into more sustainable ones is no exception. Now is the right time for us to commit to working together for mutual benefit and to serve a greater purpose, food security for all. I would just like to finish by inviting you all to next year's World Expo that is taking place here in Dubai in October. We hope by that time we'll all be able to see each other physically. The Food and Water Security Office would be delighted to show you our vision for the future of food security, a future underwritten by technology and where no one needs to experience hunger again. Thank you all very much. Have a great event and please stay safe. Thank you.
Your Excellency, thank you so much for those words. Dank je wel, shukran. And if you could stay with us for just a moment or two, we have a gentleman here in the studio who would like to share a word or two with you. Before we go to him, I'm thankful that you also did a plug for the Innovation Awards here at GreenTech, because that's coming up next on our agenda. And I'd also like to thank you very much from everyone here for your engagement, not only today in this keynote speech, but during the course of the next 3 days. We understand you're going to be quite active on the online platforms. So thank you very much for that. Okay, without any further ado, thank you. We're going to now go to Mr. Jaap Bond. Jaap is the chair of the Dutch Top Sector for Horticulture and Starting Materials. And the top sector he will explain in a lot more detail in a moment. But as I understand it, it is a perfect conglomeration of all the forces that the Netherlands have when it comes to this sector. And it shows as well how important horticulture is to this country. Jaap, over to you.
Well, first of all, Your Excellency, what a nice surprise that I can address some words to you personally. To start with your last sentence, we will be there in March in Dubai, and it will be the first national pavilion of the Netherlands in the Middle East. So I think that says a lot of the cooperation we already have with the United Arab Emirates, considering horticulture. And I strongly believe that we can intensify that cooperation because we have a lot of challenges ahead of us. And I'm convinced that the Netherlands, the Dutch horticulture sector, can help you and other countries in some challenges that lays ahead of us. So I'm looking forward to meeting you physically in March in Dubai at our national pavilion, and I will be accompanying my Minister of Agriculture there. And then we can have some talks about how we can intensify the cooperation between our two countries. So thank you for being here live. And I agree that physical contacts is much better than do it on camera. So I hope we will meet in Dubai in March and can shake hands with each other.
Wonderful. Jaap, thank you very much for that. Would you then carefully and kindly introduce the top sector tours and give your speech? But I believe we have a video which will help demonstrate that and get us inspired to start with. So let's roll the camera.
Yeah, and I get my speech.
They make us happy, They give us energy. They help us to grow as people, as a business, as a country. They feed many mouths, nearby and far away. They inspire, they provide color and fragrance. They connect, and they bring together. Our strength is to innovate, to make sustainable, to work together, to look beyond borders, to invest in solutions for now and the future. We co-create together with companies, knowledge institutions and governments. We have the knowledge to enable growth, the technology to make progress, the drive to offer opportunities. We have the willpower to improve, here in the Netherlands and worldwide. We are convinced that we can do more with less, that we can achieve more together with fewer natural resources. Innovating for here and for the world calls for sustainable solutions and smart technologies, with consideration for our environment, with a passion for people, for our growth and our planet, and for the significance we have with all of our expertise, our training opportunities, our innovations, and our international connections, now and in the future. We are top sector horticulture and starting materials. Every day, we are committed to green habitats, health, trade, economy, employment, energy, and of course, flowers. Top sector horticulture and starting materials, together towards a sustainable future.
GreenTech was and is the heart of the international horticultural technology. Today, in the next 2 days, you can learn about key technologies, explore new opportunities for your business, and meet new business or science partners from the Netherlands and abroad. In the first digital exhibition of its kind, and I would like to congratulate GreenTech and also AVAC as main partner for your great efforts and creativity to organize this outstanding online event in difficult times. A physical event is not possible, of course, and you managed in a short time to arrange a great program. Compliments. The theme of this GreenTech is Farming the Future, co-creating a better future. Co-creating a better future means that we should join hands for a better future. In the first place, I would like to mention personal health for all people. Fighting COVID and coping with it in our daily family and working lives is a first priority at the moment for most people. Farming the Future is the international campaign of public and private stakeholders in agriculture, launched by Dutch Minister Schouten of Agriculture last year. It is linked to global challenges like food security, obesity, efficient use of raw materials and climate change, and aims for international food security in a sustainable way via a strong partnership between governments, businesses, research institutions and citizens. Let's roll up our sleeves and inspire the world how, together, we could farm a sustainable future. And what are our goals? Increasing production of high quality and nutritious food for 9 billion people in 2030. So we have to double the productivity of 8 million farmers worldwide. It's important that it is decent work and economic growth for all farmers. Bringing 8 million hectares of land under sustainable management is the third ambition, the challenge, and promoting responsibility use of raw materials and consumption. The key challenges for reaching above goals is promoting sustainable food production, make people aware of what they eat, reducing food waste. And then I mentioned the FAO, which estimates that 1/3 of all food between production and consumption is wasted. We can't afford that anymore. Also, we have to increase production of high quality, safe and nutritious food. We have to promote greener cities and we have to promote biodiversity. The Dutch government has defined a core vision, a shift to circular agriculture and horticulture. And we do that to achieve a better earning capacity for farmers, horticulturists and fishermen. We have to significantly less harmful impact on soil, air and water, and we have to restore our biodiversity of our ecosystems. Dutch greenhouses horticulture is seen by the Dutch Minister of Agriculture as a frontrunner of agriculture, of circular agriculture. Over the past decades, the Netherlands has gained a reputation of a highly innovative horticultural producer. The future of farming requires innovation against adopting a new approach. And also when it comes to efficient production of food in a circular process, we can be a co-creating partner for other countries with our knowledge and with our products. As chairman of the top sector horticulture, I have the ambition to contribute to this and to other global challenges. Top sectors are the fields in Dutch businesses and research centers that excel globally and in which economic opportunities and social challenges are the key. This is definitely the case in horticulture. We have world-class botanic and technical science. We have businesses in the sector, breeders, propagators, growers, marketing and logistics. And last but not least, builders of greenhouses and related climate control systems. They can often come top globally in their field. The Dutch Minister of Agriculture, Carola Schouten, sees the Netherlands as leading in this circular agriculture and greenhouses horticulture as one of the front runners. I have the ambition to give our sector a world-leading position in successful solutions for global challenges in sustainable horticulture, healthy food and green environment. So I would like to invite you to join us and co-create a better future. We cannot do this alone. We have to join hands in order to achieve. Thank you very much.
Jaap, thank you. Normally there'd be a round of applause at this stage, but we don't have that in the studio here. Co-creating, the Minister as well spoke about cross-pollination. Partnerships is at the core of it. What can the top sector offer in terms of forming those partnerships, maybe in the public sector, private sector, I'm not sure.
Well, of course, our network. We also have the unique cooperation between the triple helix, and that's unique in the Netherlands, but it's also unique worldwide.
Could you explain the triple helix?
Well, this is a cooperation between the government, the entrepreneurs, and the people who do investigation. But also research and schooling, education is in it. And that part of cooperation is very strong because it's between all the lines. So we have, in all the sectors, we have knowledge and we share the knowledge with each other. And especially the cooperation between the entrepreneurs and the government is very important for investing in innovation, because innovation is key word, of course. We have to innovate to keep up our top score in being the best of the world, one of the best of the world. Innovation is very important.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I've certainly observed the triple helix in action, yep. And it puts you in a wonderful position in many, many different sectors, yep. To share and to be very strong in that field. Yep. Jaap, thank you so much. We don't have time for more at the moment, I'm afraid, but we're going to see you a little bit later in a panel. Yep. But are you excited in the meantime to learn about the winners of the 2020 GreenTech Innovation Awards?
Yes, I am.
Me too. Okay, let's get on with that. Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, as I just mentioned, we have the Innovation Awards now coming up, a very exciting moment, and I'm delighted to be joined in the studio by the chair of the jury who looked into all the different applications and nominations for this Innovation Award. Lieselot de Vries. Lieselot, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're in business development at the Technical University of Delft here in the Netherlands in the AgTech Institute.
Correct.
And you've had a lot of hard work to do with your jury members over the past weeks, months, years.
Months, yes, exactly. We've shifted through many applications and all exciting applications, so I look forward to announcing who was best.
Would you like to introduce the jury to us very quickly?
Yeah, so there was a pre-jury and a main jury, and the pre-jury actually helped us a lot by shifting through all the applicants and telling us who they thought was best. And that was many.
They came up with the shortlist.
Exactly,
Okay.
and the main jury then afterwards had the honor to choose 3 winners for the 3 category awards.
And the 3 categories are sustainability, concept, and innovation. And we'll come to those
Correct.
in a second, but we're going to go straight into the Sustainability Award of 2020. Shall we have a look at the nominees?
Yes, please.
Oh, ik heb hem vergeten.
We willen natuurlijk allemaal zorgen voor een lage food waste. Ja, dus dan is het natuurlijk goed dat we optimaal proberen om die tomaten tot bij de eindklant te krijgen. Onze tomaten die zijn soms echt wel een lange tijd onderweg met het transport. En ze krijgen verschillende temperatuurschommelingen te verduren. We zagen dat de sporendruk van de schimmels soms echt wel te hoog waren en dat we daardoor ook kwaliteitsproblemen kregen. Na een toepassing met de verneveling zagen we echt wel de schimmeldruk afnemen.
WaterWake is a system that helps to irrigate the plants in an easy way. The unique thing of WaterWake is that it can be used through the entire supply chain of plants. The main benefit for a grower is to improve speed, increase quality, and get more uniformity. Waterway can also be used as irrigation system on the retail shelf. There are three main benefits for the retailer. The first benefit is the reduced waste they have in the stores. The second benefit is the reduced labor, since all the plants are only need to be watered once a week. The third reason is that the product just sells better, since the product looks much more fresh. Our dream is to make the world greener and more sustainable with our waterway system.
And those are the nominees for the Sustainability Award here at GreenTech, and we have a magic envelope here in my hand. But before we reveal it, let's hear what the jury was really looking for and what was the success criteria, if you like, for winning this award.
Well, there were many criteria, but I'm going to mention the most important one. We of course looked at the solution, what the potential of the solution was, but also what the potential market is. So if it was a really good solution to a small market or a good solution to a large market, and we believe that this winner can create the biggest impact, and therefore we chose that winner.
That winner, big impact in sustainability. I'm going to hand you the envelope, and we're going to now announce the winner of the 2020 Sustainability Award here at GreenTech, and it is
Nexus High Performance Reverse Osmosis of Van der Ende Group.
Van der Ende! And we have Van der Ende with us. The reverse osmosis won the award. What do you think of this, guys?
Yeah, it makes us very proud. It's really an honor to win in this category. Sustainability is really high on our agenda. And yeah, it's really great honor to win this trophy.
What do you think made the decisive difference? Why is your application stronger than others?
Yeah, because we have made it smart, and it is sustainable it is sustainable in three ways. It lowers the water footprint because it needs less water. So and it also uses less energy. So it also lowers the carbon footprint. And when chemicals are involved, it also needed less or no chemicals.
Well, congratulations. Thank you very much for your acceptance speech, and also congratulations to all the other nominees. I don't know how difficult it was for the jury to select, but I imagine it was not easy.
Correct.
Very, and all those applications have their own merit as it is. I should mention to everyone tuning in from your office or from your home that all of the nominees and also the winners, of course, of the Innovation Awards are available in our matchmaking platform. So if you want to learn a little bit more about them, maybe have a conversation one-to-one with them, you can do that through the web browser. So please do that. Okay, shall we move on to the second category? Second category is called concept. Explain to me what that is, so we're absolutely sure what a concept is.
Concept is an idea, a solution that is more new, so a little bit lower in the, we call it technical readiness level. So it's less proven than the other applications, but not less promising.
So a little bit earlier stage, and we may see them here winning one of the other awards in a couple of years. So,
yeah.
Okay, or maybe months. Let's see. Okay.
Goodbye.
Let's have a look at the nominees.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look at the nominees.
My name is Nick Kanopoulos. I'm the CEO of Bright Solar. Bright Solar is a nanotechnology company developing materials for solar glass applications in agriculture. Our key technology for this product is a nanostructure coating that absorbs UV light, which is useless for both the plants and solar cells, and retransmits it in the red region of the spectrum, which is useful for both plants and solar cells. The aim of the experiment with this greenhouse is to double the yield of the vineyard and at the same time produce enough energy to compensate to almost 100% of the energy needed in order for the greenhouse to operate.
We offer a solution for high-tech water and nutrient management. fully automated control of greenhouse irrigation water, creating the best environment for the plant, regardless of the changes outside. This innovation is based on a combination of techniques. First, nutrients are measured continuously, online, with a Selene instrument. This real-time data, combined with an individual nutrient dosing system and smart software, makes it possible to create ideal, controlled irrigation water. A system that is stable, measured, offering new automation opportunities, regardless of the circumstances. This way of thinking gives us a glimpse at the future of farming.
Insolite is bringing to market the world's highest efficiency translucent photovoltaic module. Conventional silicon modules are not optimal because they shade crops, leading to trade-offs between crop yields and electricity production. Theia modules produce as much electricity as conventional PV and transmit light. When compared to existing agrivoltaic solutions, Theia modules lead to higher agricultural productivity, higher water savings, and higher land use. Transmitted light can be dynamically adjusted similar to shading screens in greenhouse agriculture. Are you interested? Please reach out to us.
Please reach out to us. As I said before, all of the nominees are available on our networking platform. They're also with us here digitally in the studio, and they're very, very excited to hear who is named inside this golden envelope. Before we get there, quick mention of the success criteria. What were the jury looking for in the Concept Award?
In the Concept Award, we looked at the most promising idea. Not the most proven idea, but the most promising idea. And we believe that this winner is a great step towards real-time precision agriculture.
Okay, that might have given an indication perhaps of who it is, or maybe not. We'll see. Here's the golden envelope. I'd like to ask you, Lieselot, now to announce the winner of the 2020 GreenTech Award for Concept. The winner is...
Selene with Sea Line.
Selene, Sea Line Concepts. Guys, how's it going?
Wow, fantastic. Thank you. I don't have anyone to celebrate here, but I'm very proud of first the nomination, and also now that the jury recognized that our concept is one step further for automated greenhouse workings.
Give us just a very short description of what it is.
So we're making irrigation water on the right taste. So combining measurements of all the essential nutrients in the water and directly connecting to the dosing instruments on an individual basis, we can change the irrigation water on a daily basis, even up to an hour. So that way the plant has always the right irrigation water at all times, and it's fully automated.
Well, congratulations to you, everybody, for taking part, and Selene especially for winning the 2020 GreenTech Award for Concepts. Thank you. We're now coming to our third and final category. If you like, the award of awards, the grand prize. This is the Innovation Award, and let's have a look at the nominees.
At Crux Agribotics, we want to contribute to a better world. A world where a future growing population does not have to suffer from hunger, where food waste is minimized and healthy food is guaranteed. SortiPack is an automated system for grading, sorting and packing of vegetables and fruit. The robots, equipped with computer vision, algorithms and AI, improve the consistent handling of the organic products. The soft gripping robots are more hygienic, reduce product damages and contribute to a longer shelf life. As all individual fruits or vegetables are graded, weighed and measured, the software algorithms will ensure, much better than humans, that the ideal combinations are being packed, reducing giveaway weight and optimizing the uniform look and feel of the package.
LoganSolve is a digital dashboard for growers to capture all relevant cultivation data in one central place for all your crops. LoganSolve offers you as a grower a clear overview of all your cultivations and a simple tool to monitor all the cultivation parameters.
Following the trends or looking back about the performance of the crop the year before was not possible or very complicated. The development of the LoganSolve tool is, in my opinion, a bull's eye to improve your cultivation by acting in time based on stored data.
LoganSolve makes it easy to review the crop cycles. It will provide you with new insights and it will help you by making cultivation decisions to achieve efficiency improvements.
These days, greenhouse enterprises are getting larger and more widespread. There are various locations, crops, production cycles, expenses, climates, etc. It's become hard to stay on top of incoming and outgoing costs and revenues. And before you know it, you're bound to lose control over the financial performance and resource usage of the greenhouse production. Ritter Hortos is a cloud-based platform that can be accessed from anywhere at any time. It's a unique, secure environment where financial, operational, crop, cultivation, and production-related data coming from various systems and locations is centralized. Focus on just the things that matter and manage by exception.
Van der Ende Group develops solutions in the area of energy, climate, water and process for several decades. The most effective climate solution is the air mix, which is designed to create an optimum growing climate. The air mix can be used for many different crops, including vegetables, flowers and medicinal cannabis. The air mix has modulating valves to ensure that the right mixture of warm and cold air is drawn into the greenhouse. This makes it possible to provide ventilation, cooling and dehumidification with closed screens. The new AirMix Model G has a revolutionary attachment system, eliminating the need for a hole in the screen. In short, the AirMix balances your greenhouse climate.
And those are the nominees for the Innovation Award here at GreenTech 2020. The moment is almost there. But I know that there is something quite particular that stood out in the jury's mind when they decided who would be the winner of the Innovation Award.
Correct. There's different ways to innovate, of course. You can improve existing practices or you can really create a new concept or a new product. And we feel that this winner did that, and you can do that alone or you can do that with another partner. And maybe that brings you a couple of steps further. So that was the special thing about this one.
Sounds like co-creation, like Jaap was talking about just a moment ago.
Yeah.
Cross-pollination, like the Minister was talking about, Her Excellency.
So
okay.
This proves that it works.
It proves that it works. In this envelope, I'm going to hand it over to you and ask you to please announce the winner of the 2020 GreenTech Innovation Award is...
ISO Grade 8000 by ISO Group.
The ISO Group, congratulations! Can you hear that round of applause? It's deafening. How do you feel?
Yeah, very good, very good. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a little unexpected actually. So, but yeah, we're really happy that we have won today.
It was unexpected because you don't think you deserve it?
Well, we do think we deserve it, but yeah, we are just a small group, and we do the best we can to make machines. And yeah, we have been nominated a couple of times before, and not have been lucky in the last couple of years. But yeah, we're really happy that we have won this award, and very grateful that we are, yeah, that our customers are letting us design and help us making the machines we are about to make, and that is yeah, very nice that we get the acknowledgement by GreenTech and by the jury.
Well, it shows that perseverance pays off, and it shows that as well open innovation also is the way forward. So congratulations. Would you like to describe very briefly what it is that your solution and your innovation does?
What we do is we combine robotics and artificial intelligence to grade and to learn more about young plants. So together with our partner RoboVision, we use artificial intelligence software to get more information about plants and to grade on a high level.
Well, excellent. Thanks for that. And we're going to be talking a lot about this topic over the course of the next sessions here in the main stage. So it's going to be very interesting, perhaps, also to get your input, if you would, during those sessions or at any time. As I said, we have the chat box, if you like, in the browser. You can enter your questions there. And we'd love to hear some very challenging things from you. So once more, hearty congratulations, the winners of the 2020 Innovation Award to the ISO Group. Thank you very much, Lisa Lott, for chairing the jury. And thank you for everybody who helped to contribute to this magnificent award. And I'm sure they'll be taking that away and doing a lot of social media publication around it and using the prestigious moment just to mark this great innovation moving forward. Okay, this concludes then our opening, if you like, at the exciting GreenTech 2020. And we hope you'll stay with us because in just a few minutes' time, we're going to be hearing from some of the leaders, including Lisa Lott, here in the Dutch horticulture sector. And we're going to be debating particularly co-creation and cross-pollination, some of the themes which are coming out here, and how the Netherlands as well can support the world and build forward a future which is far more sustainable and healthy and provides food to people around the world. So I'm excited for that, and we'll see you here in just a few moments. And thank you very much for tuning in. See you in 10.